Good morning, everyone. How are you all? So, I hope you all have enjoyed your Sunday. And on Saturday, we have learned how to add 5 and 6 digit number. And today, we will see some of the addition facts that will make your addition very easy. Means while adding the numbers, you have to keep these facts in your minds. So let us start with the very first property, and that is commutative property. Now what you have to do in this property: when two numbers are added, the sum is the same regardless of the order of the addends. Now in your Saturday class, I have given you two tips to add. One was that you have to start writing the number from the extreme right place, and one was one number should be below the other. Now, along with these two properties, I told you that the change of the order of the addends does not affect the sum. So, that is your commutative property. Means if you are to add two numbers, you can place any number on the upper side in order to get the sum. Your answer will remain same. Now here you can see that you have to add 12,347 and 23,126. Now, after adding these two numbers, your answer is 35,473. And in this, we have changed the order. Like here, 23,126 was written downside, and here 23,126 is written on the upper side. Now you can see in both these sums your answer is same. That means if you are changing the order of the addends you all know the number that we are adding. So if we will change its order, our sum will remain same. Okay, so let us come to the next property, and that is additive identity property. Now in this property, what this property implies, the sum of any number and 0 is the original number. Means the sum of any number, like here number is written 34,589. The sum of any number and 0 is the original number. So 34,589 plus 0, your answer will remain same. Your answer is 34,589. In any number, if you are adding 0, so your answer will always that original number in which you are adding 0. Now let us come to our third property, and that is associative property. Now, what does this property imply? When 3 or more numbers are added, the sum is the same regardless of the grouping of the addends. If you are adding more than 3 numbers, then what you will do? In order to add 3 numbers, you will make group of 2 numbers. Now, associative property is telling us that we can make group of any 2 numbers. Your answer will remain same. If whether you take group of first 2 numbers, last 2 numbers, first and third number, your answer will remain same. Now here, by this example, we can understand it better, and here we have 3 numbers: 2,452, 3,856 and 4,319. So here, after adding these 3 numbers, we have the sum 10,627. Means in the first number, we have made the group of first 2 digits. So what we will do, after adding first 2 digits, we will get the sum of these digits and then we will add 4319 to it. So our answer is 10,627. In another example, you can see that group of last two numbers have been made, like 3,856 and 4,319. So after adding last two digits, we will get the sum and we will add 2,452 to it and we will get the same answer, 10,627. Now move towards the next property, and that is distributive property. Now in this property, distributive property, like the sum of two numbers multiplied by a third number. Sum of two number, you now just look at the example. Sum of two numbers means 6 plus 3. This is getting multiplied by the third number, that is 4, is equal to the sum of each addend multiplied by the third number. If you are getting any equation like this in which you have sum of two numbers and those two numbers are getting multiplied by the third number, so this property is telling us that the number which is written outside the bracket is getting multiplied by both the numbers that are in the bracket. Means we will multiply that third number with both the addends. Now here you can see that 4 is getting multiplied by 6 and 4 is getting multiplied by 3. So this was your distributive property. Let us come to the next property, that is successor of a number. Now concept of successor and predecessor, this you all have already learnt. What was successor? When we add 1 to the number, it gives the successor of that number. Means successor of a number means the number that is coming just after the number. Like here we are to calculate successor of 3,67,834. Now in order to calculate successor, what we will do, we will just add 1. So our answer will be 3,67,835. means we have got just the next number. We just have to add 1 to the number and we will get the successor just after. Okay. So let us come to the third property, and that is number plus 10. Means if we are adding 10 to a number, then what will happen? When 10 is added to a number, the digit in the tens place is increased by 1. Means if we will add 10 to the number, like here we have a number, and if we will add 10 to this number, so the digit at the tens place will get changed. Only the digit which is at the tens place will be increased by 1. Now in this example you can see that 2 is at the tens place. So 2 plus 1, what will be our answer? Our answer will be 3 on tens place. So we will write the whole number as it is, like 1789, and just change the digit which is at the tens place, that is 3. So our final answer will be 178933. Come to the next property now, and that is number plus 100. In previous property we have learned that we are adding 10 to the number. Now in 7th property we will learn that we are adding 100 to the number. Now when 100 is added to a number, the digit in the hundreds place is increased by 1. If in that property we were adding 10, so digit at the tens place will be changed, and if we will add 100 to a number, then digit that is at the hundreds place, that will be increased by 1. So Here we have a number and we just have to add 1 on the hundreds place. Means here on hundreds place we have what? We have 2. So our answer will be 597,334. And the last property is number plus 1000. In previous two properties we have learned that we are adding 10 to the number, we are adding 100 to the number, and now in this last property we are adding 1000 to the number. If we are adding 10 to the number, the digit at the tens place will be increased by 1. If we are adding 100 to the number, the digit at the hundreds place will be increased by 1. Similarly, if we add 1000 to a number, then the digit which is at thousands place will be increased by 1. So here we have an example. And what is the digit that is at the thousands place? That is 8. Start calculating from the rightmost corner. Like 5 is at the ones place, 4 is at the tens place, 3 is at the hundreds place, and 8 is at the thousands place. Now we are adding 1 to the digit that is at the thousands place. Means we have to add 1 to 8. We will add 1 to the digit 8. So our answer will be 759,345. I hope all these properties are clear to all of you. Just go through with these properties and solve the sums based on these properties, which will make your addition very easy and you will get the answer quickly. Thank you. Have a nice day.